Hi everyone, just to give you a quick update of how my dad is doing today. He's doing a lot better than he was yesterday. It's great because he keeps on improving, it seems, as days, as the days go on. So, right now he is able to say yes and he can say no. Which, is just, it sounds like it's just minuscule, but it's so big right now. The other really big thing that he can do is, and I think, I'm not the doctor and I haven't heard this from the doctor, but I think that his brain swelling has gone down because he's able to use a little bit of his right side. He can wiggle his toes and lift his right leg up, and he can move his fingers on his right hand a little bit. So, or at least I think that's what I heard. He could use his right, move his fingers a little bit. But definitely the leg was moving. So that's just phenomenal news. So, my dad is just so strong and he's just trucking it, and, he's unbelievable. And, again, thank you for all the prayers because they are helping, and they're reaching my dad, and he is being healed. We have a long road ahead of us, of course, but your support is greatly appreciated, and we thank all of our friends and all of our family members for being there for us. With that note, I'm going to kind of segue into another request for everybody, and I noticed this, or rather, my sister noticed this, and for a while I've been thinking the same thing. Again, I want to thank you so much for, respecting our wishes and not making the phone calls to us all the time, because we can't, we can't recall everybody. We can't call back everybody in a great, in a timely manner. Whew, gosh, it's late. I'm sorry. The other request that I'm going to ask, and this is, me and my sisters think this. If you could refrain from visiting my father right now in the hospital. I know you all want to see him. I know you all want to see how he's doing, but he's in a hard position right now. He can't really talk, and a lot of people who are coming in to visit him aren't expecting to see, what my dad looks like right now. And they get upset, and my dad has been really getting upset and frustrated and agitated and upset. And he just doesn't need that right now. We need him to be strong. He needs to be strong. He needs to fight this. So we're just asking that, please refrain from coming into the hospital, into Boston, and seeing him as of right now. When he gets a little bit better and he's able to speak a little bit more, and actually be able to say yes, he wants to see people, or no, he doesn't want to see people right now. Let's just wait and hold off for visitation, there until then. Right now, I can only imagine, you got to think my dad just had this craniology or craniosectomy, whatever it's called, and they had to shave his head, and they took the bandage off so you can actually see. And he's got stitches that go pretty much like this all the way around and forward. They make a U. Now, picture yourself with that type of incision, and picture yourself not being able to really move around and not being able to speak. Would you want people visiting you? How would you feel? So, with my dad getting very agitated after someone comes and visits, I think has been weighing very heavy on him. And right now, my sisters and I feel that people visiting is just not an appropriate time right now. So why don't we wait until he's a little bit better and that he's able to talk, and we can actually ask him, do you want people to come, and have him be very coherent about that question, and be able to voice his answer clearly. So, I know everybody, wants to see my dad, but in my heart, I don't want you guys to see my dad how he is right now, because he's not looking like George. So please keep the image of my father from the last time you saw him in your head and, in your heart. But right now, just, let's not do any visitations. But, I really understand that you guys do want to see him. But right now, I think we just need, my sisters and my mother right now, the direct family around him. So that's pretty much the only request that we have right now. And just because he's getting very agitated and very upset after people come and see him, and he's going through a lot. He's upset with the situation that he's in right now. He's afraid that he's going to die, and it's just he doesn't need this right now. So we need him to be, fighting for this and not bringing down his energy and not getting upset with the situation, because it is what it is. But my dad, and he's strong and he's fighting, and God will it, he will be back to himself. So that's pretty much the update right now. Tomorrow he is going for a full body CAT scan, so hopefully we'll get the results back from that, and I'll be able to tell you that he's got no other cancer in his body. So cross your fingers with that. Pray that there are no other tumors in his body, and that it's just the one tumor. And hopefully when we get the biopsy report back, hopefully it's lymphoma, so we can start taking care of that with chemo and zap it out of his brain, basically. So hopefully, there's a lot of hopes, but that's all we can do right now, because we're all helpless. So the only thing that we can do for my dad right now is just, encourage him. You can, send as many cards as you want. People who have been sending cards to him, we are getting them. I'm bringing them into him every day that I get cards, and, I'm reading them to him and, showing him, and then I'm bringing them home and I'm putting them in a big pile. So when he finally gets home, he can really reread them. So, continue to send your cards, continue to send, prayers and love and healing energy to us, and to my dad especially, because he's receiving all of it. So that's pretty much today's update. Again, thank you guys so much, and when I have more news for you, I will post another video. So hopefully tomorrow, after the full body CAT scan, I'll have more to talk about. But as of now, it's about 9:45 and I'm tired and I'm going to bed. So I will see you all later. Namaste.